Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. My hair's up. That means it's declutter day. I am going to work on our front coat closet. It's just a mess all the time. And with winter stuff all in here, what happened was that my drop zone became my front window and my kitchen counter. Well, this is what it looked like before I declutter. You can just see it's a drop zone and other things. There's things in here. I mean, there's coats in here that don't fit. There's stuff in here that needs to be donated, and nothing is situated and organized. Not everything is in the right bag. Plus, then when we come home, I don't have a place to dump everything, and I just put it on the front window or on the kitchen counter until I need it next. But then I have to situate and repack and find things. And I didn't have a way to organize items that I need to be able to come in the door and hang up or put down in a drop zone, or if we're leaving the house that I can just be able to grab and go. Plus everything being in the drop zone, then I know where it is. I have been messaging back and forth with Jessica from Imperfect Order. She has been organizing for over 20 years. I asked for Jessica's help on two things: helping me better understand why I keep cluttering up the kitchen counters and my front window, and helping me create a bit of a workflow to be able to work on the main floor. I was using my desk before. It was working for a while, but I come and go out of the house with my laptop a lot and unplugging it from the basement, packing it up, getting it going. Plus I was working at our table often enough that the laptop just doesn't hang out at my desk anymore. It's either at the table or in my work bag. So I wanted to be able to create a bit of a way, a method, a practice for me to be able to pack up my laptop quickly if we have guests. I'm gonna go work outside the house, or if we need to eat dinner, sit down as a family at the table, whatever the reason. Jessica helped me work through a solution that really works very well. We did this via email and text messaging. I sent her pictures, gave me consultation on ways that I could organize our drop zone for the items that we need. She was very specific about the questions that she asked for me. It felt so personalized. She had suggested maybe a command center or a landing zone or a drop zone. And the command center idea is great, but really everything I would need in a family command center is either in my work bag or in my journal bag. Our calendar, our paperwork, all that stuff. I don't need it in a basket on the wall. While I love the idea of a family command center, we don't need one at this stage. But what I really did need was a drop zone. And that solved the problem of needing a place to stash the laptop, and helped me better understand what I'm dumping on my kitchen counters and my front window. I was doing that because I didn't have a landing zone. I didn't have a drop zone. So I was dumping things onto the counter and the front window. Now, has this drop zone corrected my habits completely of the kitchen counter clutter and the front window clutter? No, but it's far less, and I'm still working on the habit. And just like with any habit change, you have to force it. You have to practice the habit change. One of the causes was definitely not having a drop zone. So the mission here is to create a drop zone, one that works for my kids so they can hang their own coats and put their own shoes away. My husband's drop zone section here for his stuff, so he can empty his pockets, whatever he wants, into this. He said he needed a bin for his stuff, and then a place for me to put my things. I come and go for various reasons throughout the week, and I like the bag organization. So I have a bag for our co-op, a rotating bag for whatever sport we're going out to. I have my work bag, I have my journal bag, I have my purse, and then the bins at the top I like to have for whatever sport we need to step out for. My daughter's in t-ball, my son's in t-ball, my daughter's in gymnastics, and I like to be able to just grab and go with 3 kids. First thing I did was clear everything out of this closet. We had winter coats, bags, shoes, boots, trash, stuff that doesn't fit, stuff that doesn't belong in here, so I took everything out. As I was taking things out, I gave consideration to anything I wanted to put back in, like raincoats because of the time of year, shoes, which bags I needed to hang in here for my system, for my bag organization system that I like to use, and how I wanted it to look at the end. By visualizing the way I wanted it to look, I was able to get to the end result. I knew what I wanted it to function as. I knew what I wanted it to look like. So as I was emptying it out, I made sure I gave consideration to what I suspected I would be putting back in. And then I set other things aside that needed to go elsewhere in the house, go in the trash can, or go in the donate pile. And I didn't have a home for the library books that are not yet to be returned. So I repurposed the wood crate that I was using for blankets. I'm just going to use that for library books we currently have checked out, just so I can keep track of them. And then this bag in the closet is going to be for library books that are ready to be returned. So I can just grab this bag on the way out the door. And then when I get back, I can put the bag right back in the drop zone and fill it back up. I made a hook for each of my kids to be able to hang their sweatshirts and their raincoats, because that's really all we need these days. I have some hooks for my bags and my sweater. My husband's sweatshirts are in his closet. Another problem I asked Jessica's help with was my computer. I have been basically keeping my computer at our dining room table, which I don't love. It's comfortable for me to sit there. I just needed my computer more accessible than it was in my office downstairs. And I wasn't using it downstairs anymore. I was in the beginning, I'm not now. I'm using it on the main floor, so I'm with the kids when I gotta do a couple things for work. I'm trying to facilitate a space to keep my work things, and I don't mind keeping them in this bag in this front closet here. I gotta find a place to stash my laptop fast, and I was going to figure out maybe get a dining room hutch or repurpose the cedar chest that I have in our bedroom or something like that, or maybe find a way to containerize the clutter of my laptop when I need to stash it if guests come over. I'm not using it and I just want to sit at the table with the kids and my husband. And Jessica called me out. She said, don't do that. Don't do anything that's going to take multiple steps. You need it to be quick and easy and lazy. And she's right, because that's how it will work. Creating this drop zone also made it possible for me to find a spot for my laptop. There's so much free space here in this closet now that I just slide my laptop up in the top left here, and it's stowed away. It's easy to get in and out. It takes 5 seconds for me to put it away, get it out when I need to do a couple minutes of work, or put it away when we want to sit at the table or step out the door with it. I want to be able to grab and go. And that's really an answer I needed. So thank you, Jessica. And she decided to share that experience with you guys. So if you go to her Facebook page and you mention my name, she is offering to do a case study for the first 5 people that mention my name for $35. And it is worth every single penny and more. I'm also going to leave a link down below and up here for Dawn, the Minimal Mom, her video about a drop zone. She has a great video about how she converted her closet into a drop zone as well. I did see that the kids each knew kind of where their stuff went, so I took a page from her book and just introduced the drop zone to my kids and really made sure they understand that this was their hook, this was their basket, and I am charging them with putting their things away when we walk in the door. I'm really happy with how the drop zone turned out. Everybody can facilitate putting their own shoes away, hanging their own sweatshirt up because they have hooks that they can reach. And putting things away, coming in, dropping it in the drop zone so it's ready when we need to leave the house. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a like below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe.